Sawadee What's up? I hope you're ready to go to Thailand and have some good time because that's where we're going with this new music review. What's up, everyone? It's your boy Matt Diazable coming at you with some new music reviews. Always, thank you for coming on by. I really appreciate it. You're the best. Today, we are checking out a band called Move Along with their latest, and I think it's their debut album, Quarter Life. So if you're like me, you probably never heard about this band Move Along, but you're probably really excited to hear about them. So a little background on them is they are from Thailand. And to be precise, they are from Khon Kaen. Sorry if I mispronounced that, guys. My Thai is really bad. And with this album, Quarter Life, Move Along is doing a really good job of not wasting any time announcing who they are, because this debut is quite immediate when it comes to being so heartfelt and so warming. And across 9 tracks, this Thai-based pop punk band is stitching together a very bright indie pop sensibility record here with really thick grooves and just a very nice punchy punk urgency, all while keeping their melodies really sharp enough so that they stick around after just one listen. From the jump with the song Forget Me Not, it's a very short song, but it really sets the tone because it has some really tight cymbal crashes, some warm and deep bass lines, and crystal clear vocals that practically invite you to sing along before you even know the lyrics. It's a short and simple and clean musical handshake that simply says, "Welcome to our world." It's very inviting, like I said, and it just brings you in so instantly. So I want to play a small clip of this song so you get a sense of just, how welcoming their sound is.
'Cause every time I hold you, I feel like peace. Don't leave me alone. You're only one that I call home. Don't leave me alone. You're something that you should know.
So soft and welcoming. That welcoming sound quickly shifts gears on the next song, Holding On, where they kind of lean more into harder, punkier sounds. Overall, it's louder, it's got punchier drums, and a bass with a really groovy, like even flow to it. And a chorus that is kind of like very, very simple, but yet has a lot of confidence to it, so that it hits really hard and you don't really forget it. And I would say Move Along has a real knack or special quality to them in terms of writing songs that have a very breezy, on the surface level to it, but they still carry a very emotional weight to them. Then you have the song Dreams that really just radiates accessibility. Anyone who likes music is gonna like this song for sure. It's got some really clean layering when it comes to all the instruments and the vocals, and the reverb vocals over the riffs and how they are being scaled here just spiral out just enough to keep things a little bit interesting, but we are able to bring it back and keep it very accessible for everyone. Then there's the song Permanent that picks up the pace a little bit, and in a weird way at the beginning of the song has a very turnstile-esque guitar work that's really interesting. But in the back end of this song, they kind of pull into a very heavier, more emotional weighted song here that just has some really, I guess you could say, simple lyrics, but the emission of like inner darkness is very weighted here. So I'm gonna play a clip of this song so you get a sense of just how sad and just catchy these guys can be.
Like knives in my shirt, like ghosts inside my head. My pain is permanent.
It's so simple but so effective in getting their point across with how their sad emotions can really weigh them down. And I gotta say, even when the band gets darker, they can still be very catchy. And a prime example of that is the song Bangkok Dangerous. It's a quite deceptive song because it has a very upbeat pop punk feel to it, but when you listen to the lyrics, they're delivering a very grim reality about the exhausting, grinding, and quite depressing like city life at times. And I like here that they kind of switch up the vocals a little bit to help underscore the song's very bitter sweetness to it. Then you have the song Big Mouth, where the band is really able to channel that early 2000s Sum 41 style of playing here with really tight drum work, fleshed out guitar lines, and a rhythm section that really knows how to step back a little bit and let the hooks breathe. Because that's what Sum 41 did. They had good hooks, and I think this band, they got some decent hooks as well. And as the album winds down, the last song, Long Gone, really changes the pace entirely. Because this song has some really slow, weighted guitar repetitions, some really deep bass lines, and a very mournful vocal performance here that just, makes you really sad because they're talking about a lost friend or a lover, which we can all relate to. But as you listen to the song, it's actually about the guy losing his cat. And then when I heard that and saw the lyrics, I was just like, yo, this song just went to a whole nother level of emotional sadness, because losing a very close, pet animal like that who are just there to love us and just making a song about that, that is just so amazing. So I got to play a small clip of Long Gone because it just hits the emotions so well.
I can't believe that this is true. You've been the best friend, the good cat, and my damn everything. I wish I could turn back.
Anyone and everyone can relate to this song, like hands down. It's a really unexpected gut punch of a song that proves that, Move Along isn't just about, making upbeat, charmful songs that, you're going about your life living so happily. They've got some depth to them. They are really willing to go deeper into some stuff that people don't want to talk about, but also it gives us healing because people are talking about it, and through songs, which can help us move along nicely. I see what I did there with the band helps you move along. I would say the most impressive thing about this album, Quarter Life, isn't just how catchy it is, though it absolutely is. I would have to say, there's so much personality in this record, despite it being just a debut, and it feels relatively great and genuine how this band can feel so personal in such a short time. I would say some really good highlights and things to notice about this band's debut is one, the English pronunciation is really crisp. They chose to speak all in English, even though they're a Thai band, and I really like that. The way they went about this, it doesn't feel like they're trying to hop on global trends or anything to use English as a way to, of course, they're using it to get out to a bigger market, but it doesn't feel so forced. And I think also maybe they're able to express themselves better in English than they would in Thai. And it just sounds very genuine and natural. It doesn't feel forced. The production is clean and the playing is really tight without ever really feeling overworked. I think these guys, if they've been in other bands, I feel like they've gone through the trials and the tribulations of making music before, because it sounds really good in terms of how they're writing their music. I'm really surprised at how confident this band sounds and just how good they sound for a debut. They're doing a really good job here, and they're a young band that just sounds so comfortable in their own skin already, and they're ready to share what they're making here with everyone who wants to listen. And I gotta say, hella impressive. That's not an easy thing to do, so I gotta give it up to the boys and Move Along. Really impressed with what they're doing here, and I would say I'd have to give this debut a good and decent 8.5 out of 10. Oh yeah, links down below, check them out. I'm Matt from Diazul. Thank you for coming on by. Khon Kaen, and always see you in the pit.
Been thinking good things about you. Cool and warm, good things about you.